Hello everyone, welcome back to the world of English exams. So this video will help you understand the correct use of homophones in the writing test. So homophones are those confusing pairs of words which are often misused when writing the essay. Most of the times when I correct the essays written by students, I will notice that there is a error which is made in the use of homophones. So I thought to make a video on this topic so that it will help all of you. So without any further delay, let's start today's video by understanding what homophones are, and then I'll give you some examples of these pairs of words which are often confused with each other, and later I'll give you a simple sentence which you will look at and identify some errors in that sentence, and if you can spot all those errors, you are good to go and you have understood the concept of homophones. So let's begin. So basically, homo means same. So if you break the word, if you split the term, homo means same. Phone, it's a Greek notion for sound. So basically, phone means sound. So these words will sound in the same way. That is, the pronunciation of these words is the same, but the spelling is different and the meaning obviously is different. So basically, words which are spelled in a similar way, but those words which have a different spelling and a different meaning are said to be homophones, or same sound words. I mean words which have the same sound. So here the main importance is given to the sound rather than the usage generally. That is what is the error that is made. So based on the sound, people will write a term but without realizing that they have written an error. So this is what I wanted to clear, that homophones are words which contain the same sound, which have the same sound, but they mean something else. For instance, let's look at these pairs of homophones. First one, and probably I think this is a very silly error, but I see most of the students making this. So I am giving this as a first example, which is the difference between THEIR and THERE. So if you see, both of them are spelt as there. However, there is a difference. THEIR indicates that something belongs to somebody. It is their house. It is their property. I hope you're getting it. Whereas THERE is an indicator of a position or a situation. For example, look there. Okay, so please sit there. So something like that. So it's an indicator of a position. So if you see, the spelling is different. Obviously, their meaning is also different. However, please do not confuse between these two words on the basis of their pronunciation. So even though they're pronounced in the same way, all you have to notice is the situation in which you are using them. So based on that, the meaning will differ. For instance, if you consider this sentence, let's say, there is a rally on the main road. So let's say, so here in this situation, you have to use THERE. Instead of this, if you write THEIR, then it will be a problem. It is considered to be a spelling error. And of course, the meaning would differ drastically, that too. And the next one which I see is, instead of writing TO2, I see that people often write TWO, or in fact even TOO2. So all these three are homophones. So you please do not confuse. And then there is MEAT and MEET. Probably the silliest of all the errors is this. But most of the times when I see that when people write about situations where people meet and greet each other, so when I see sentences like that, I see some students writing it as MEAT. I don't know, but this is a common error which, believe me, I have noticed it several times. So then the next thing, obviously, SUN, then KNOW and NO. So as you can see, there are a couple of other examples which I have shared here, which you can notice that they are pronounced in the same way but they mean something else. They differ in their meaning. So this is what homophones, the concept of homophones is all about. I hope you got an idea about this. Now, I don't want to confuse you by giving examples which are something unrelated to the IELTS writing test. Rather, I thought I should share a sentence which you can directly use it when you're writing an essay if the situation permits. I mean, if you get a related question, you can just go ahead and use that sentence. But before that, let me just give you 1 minute of time and let me just see whether you have understood the topic or not. For that, I'm giving you 1 minute of time. So quickly grab a paper and a pen and start writing all those pairs of homophones which you can relate and which you can think of in this 1 minute time. Are you ready? So let's start this exercise. Quickly grab a paper and a pen and your 1 minute time begins now. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Fine. So I hope you are able to get a couple of examples on the paper. So now let me show you a sentence and yes, here it is. So what I want you to do is look at this sentence and find out the errors in this sentence. Now this is something which will help you understand the concept of homophones in a better way. So I will give you 1 minute of time to read and spot the errors. So the 1 minute time begins now. Okay, so I hope all of you are ready with the errors. I hope you have spotted the errors by now. So when you look at this sentence, the sentence seems to be incorrect in many ways. Maybe the formation of the sentence is right, but these errors in homophones are hampering the meaning of the sentence, isn't it? So let's look at the right sentence now. The first error in this sentence is the word sum, which should be replaced by some. So this is the first error. Then the next one is this beeb. Of course, it should be be. That's it. And here it's allowed. Yet another confusing term, confusing word. So it should be the other allowed. That is allowed. Then the next one is to. Instead of writing TO, here it is given as TWO. Then the final error in this sentence is whether. Again a very common mistake. It is WHETHER. So this is how you have to spot the errors. Of course, it might sometimes happen in a way that you make the mistakes unknowingly, but you need to leave at least 5 minutes of time at the end to rectify these errors, to correct them, because And repeatedly, if you're making the same errors, it might be one of the reasons to decrease your score, to lose the band point. So this is the final sentence. I have corrected the mistakes. So I hope the concept of homophones and the right use of them in the writing test is clear to you. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel World of English Exams if you aren't a subscriber already. So till I see you with another interesting video about the IELTS test, happy preparation guys. Stay home and stay safe.